guys, welcome back. Today's lesson we're going to cover 3 songs: Furlise, Minka, and Minuet in G. A couple of new symbols that I want you to learn. First off, you have your sharp sign, okay? This is called a sharp. I'm going to teach you the natural sign, and that looks like that. So that's the 2 things in these 3 songs that you need to know. So sharp sign and natural. So before we dig into the songs, you need to know what half steps and whole steps are on the piano. So the distance between C to D, we call that a whole step because there's a black key that lives in the middle, okay, or is in between. So that's a whole step if there's a key in between. Now if you played C and you go up to the black key, that's called a half step. There's no note in between. So what a sharp is, a sharp means to play up a half of a step. So if I said to play a C sharp, you would play to the right, half a step, so C sharp, that would be this key. Now D sharp would be this key, so you would go up a half a step. Now E sharp, so E to F, there's no black key in the middle if you look at your keyboard. So that's called a half a step. So they don't all look the same. Sometimes it could be a white key to a black key or a white key to a white key. So E to F is called a half step. Now, if you had E sharp written in your music, you would actually play an F, okay? So E sharp is F. For next video, next lesson, we're gonna do a half a step down, which will be a flat. So I'll show you that symbol later. So up a half a step is a sharp. Now, the rule for sharps and flats and all different types of accidentals, which accidental is the big word that encompasses all these little symbols. The rule for accidentals, the sharps and the flats, is that if they occur in the measure, okay? So like in Furlise, if you look, the second measure, you have a D sharp. If they did not write the natural sign in front of this D here, this would also be a sharp. So the sharp stays. It has to be the same note though. It can't be a different note. It has to be some sort of D in this case. This would also be a D sharp if they did not have the natural sign. The natural sign cancels the sharp. So in this measure, you would play E, D sharp, then E, left hand would play the B, then this is regular D, C, okay? So that's the sharp. Now, it also asks you to play both hands up the octave. So remember that 8VA sign. So I'm gonna actually play the song up here. The other thing that's new is the 6/4 time signature. So that means that in each measure, you're gonna count to 6, okay? With the exception of the first measure, because that one's called the incomplete or the pickup measure. So you have 2 beats here and then the remaining 4 is at the end. So each box is going to be 6 counts. So this song goes like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you'll probably recognize the tune. It's kind of a watered down version of this one, right? Watered down. Minka. So Minka has a G sharp in the left hand. So now if you look here in the 3rd measure, you have a G sharp. So this means that this is a sharp, this is a sharp, and this is a sharp. So the whole measure is all G sharps because there is no natural sign in this song. The other thing, the other new concept in here is the C. So the C stands for what we call common time. That's what it stands for, common time. And that means 4/4. So it's another little shortcut way to write 4/4 time signature. So this song sounds like this. Fun little tune. I like that one. Okay, the next one is minuet in G. You've got some sharps in the right hand and the left hand. You also are in 6/4 time signature again. Okay, so you'll recognize this song as well. They're asking you to put your third finger on the G. So you've got index on D, third finger on G for this song. Okay, so it's like your thumbs are playing, right hand thumb is on C, left hand thumb is on B. So here we go. So it's D2, G, A, B, C, D2, G2, G2, E2, C, D, E, F sharp, G2, 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 C2, D, C, B, A, B2, C, B, A, G, F sharp 2, G, A, B, G, B2, A2, 3, 4. D2, G, A, B, C, D2, G2, G2, E2, C, D, E, F sharp G, 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 C2, D, C, B, A, B2, C, B, A, G, A2, B, A, G, F sharp G. Okay? So, for this lesson, we learned half steps and whole steps, sharp and natural. Okay, remember sharp means to play 1/2 step up to the right. Okay, 1/2 step up to the right. And the natural sign cancels it out. It makes it go back to the regular note. Okay, until next time.